quality. So this is where we come in. Nemadi, as it means peace of mind. This is what we help everybody in the value chain, home buyers, builders, and resident welfare associations understand the value of their quality that they have brought to the customers. Uh, Mr. Suresh, can you start with what we check in terms of specification, and then we'll move on to Mr. Prakash about workmanship, etc.
Yeah, the builder when he first advertises about this project, they specify so many things. What are the type of the materials they are going to use? What are the type of finishes they are going to give? So, for example, to start with the flooring, they will say vitrified tiles in some other areas, wooden flooring in some bedrooms, and say maybe a marble in some areas. Like that, they would have specified. Then even they will specify the type of doors they provide, type of windows they provide, and type of sanitary fittings they provide. It is also specified.
So
Secondly,
there are cases when they will say Jaguar and the like. Mr. Prakash, what do you have to say about that? When somebody specifies that they will have Anchor or equivalent or Jaguar and equivalent, then how does one know?
You will not know. The first thing is that whenever you have a purchase agreement, that purchase agreement, the builder is supposed to specify what the things that they are going in for. So you will have to check whether the brochure or what he has promised becomes part of the agreement. Is it part of the purchase agreement? And as he specified in the purchase agreement, because he's saying something and then not giving even brochure, of course, is important. We should make sure that that becomes part of the agreement. And then he says that these are the specifications that are. And that is when you should ask a question, because it becomes debatable when somebody says Jaguar or equivalent. Who is going to discuss and how are you going to say which is equivalent? So that is quite a debatable and point that you will not be able to say what exactly is equivalent.
So are you saying that the customer has all the right to ask the builder, please specify what the equivalent is?
Yeah, what the equivalent is when he is purchasing. Matter of fact, he cannot do it later. If he has signed a purchase agreement where it already says Jaguar or equivalent, so you may not be able to debate is what is equivalent, and somebody has to sit there and prove what is equivalent. That's my opinion. It's going to be quite a difficult thing if you just accept a specification which says equivalent. If he says Jaguar equivalent, you will not be able to say, unless he says Jaguar or he can write 3 or 4 of them and say that
One of them is supplied. Okay. Mr. Suresh, you were saying.
that's one point. And
So you are also saying that the builders will talk about the types of flooring that is there. You mentioned different types of flooring. Are you saying builders will tell you that your bedroom will have wooden flooring, your kitchen will have non-skid tiles? Is that how specific people get?
yes, yes.
Mr. Suresh was talking about it. Could you please continue?
Yeah, the specification which Prakash was telling, see what ultimately counts is what is there in the sale agreement. But as per RERA, if they are portraying the project in a different way in the advertisement, and then later they change it in the agreement, even that is questionable.
Okay.
RERA takes cognizance of misleading advertisements also.
Okay. So you're saying that whatever is advertised, and as Mr. Prakash said, when you bring it as a part of your agreement, then it should be what was mentioned.
Exactly.
So you also agreed vehemently, Mr. Prakash, saying that yes, they mentioned even non-skid tiles and everything. Please add.
Yes, they have to mention.
No, Mr. Prakash was also vehemently agreed when we agreed. So I had directed you. You wanted to add something, Mr. Prakash?
No, nothing more. That's exactly. There should be a specification to the last detail.
Okay.
You can even say what is the kitchen counter.
Okay. Yeah. Then we have workmanship. What types of workmanship should people be concerned about, Mr. Prakash?
First is line and level.
Okay.
You got to make sure that things are done in line and level.
Okay.
There are certain things, workmanship, that you may not be able to. It is not necessarily workmanship. Quality could be even in terms of what you cannot see. You should be able to ask the builder, can I have a look at the tests that you have conducted on the concrete? Can I have the
Okay, so
quality
that is a little
control?
debatable, isn't it? Because if there's a builder who's building 1,000 apartments, then if every homeowner comes and asks him these things, then he will never be able to complete the building.
He should have the courage and conviction to show it to him that we have conducted, it is there, go and see it. So he need not, he can say it is at one place, we have done this, we'll show this to you if it is done. They
Okay,
could,
you're
we
saying
have
that
had
they
a
should have a
case
central
where
repository somewhere where they can go see all these.
we have had a case where one of the bank who was buying the flat was a structural designer himself. So he wanted to know whether the structure has been designed as per the code. So he said, is there a way I can check this? There are people who are going to ask this, whether it's up to you to show it or not show it. You can say, no, look here, I can't show this to you. Then you may not have that client, but he may ask you for this. And
So you're
there's
saying
nothing
that
wrong
it's
with
always the imperative of the client to ask, and it is up to the builder, courage of conviction, to whether show or not to show, depending on his relationship with the client.
Relationship, you may say, my stature is that I have never done this. I would accept it. If you want to take it, you take it. You could take that stand. That's a different thing.
Okay.
But it is always better to see if you can check that also. Apart from that, the other workmanship like the finishes, the doors frames that are there, number of hinges that you have talked about earlier.
Yeah, so we have another video where we talked about a couple of things that every homeowner should be aware of. I'll put the link up there so that you can look at that also. We are also mentioning about dampness and leakage. Suresh, could you throw some light on that?
Yeah, dampness is one of the persistent problems faced by a home buyer. Dampness could be due to some leakage of plumbing pipes, or it could be due to ingress of rainwater from outside. There are so many reasons why the dampness occurs, but unless it is solved, so it's going to spoil the internal finishes, the painting to start with, then all the interior works that is done, they will also get spoiled. And getting the dampness detected early and getting it rectified is one of the major things in the inspection process.
So one of the most important thing, as Suresh mentioned, most of these people who see leakages, dampness, get somebody who is an applicator of some particular well-known agency or well-known firm and say, please do this. So he will only give a solution to meet his interest. As Suresh mentioned, it's very, very important to know what is the cause of this dampness.
So you're talking about the
Correct.
root cause of the problem.
Sorry?
You're talking about identifying the root cause of the problem and not only treating the
Root cause
symptom.
has to be known. Without that, it is like any other profession. If you were to take the example of the medical profession, without knowing what is the root cause, you can't you can't administer any medicine. You cannot prescribe any medicine. Similar to that is the question of dampness or leakage. Without knowing what is the root cause, you can't give a solution.
So
That
are
is
you
very
saying that if
important.
a home buyer or anybody else was to go to an applicator agency or an agency that is basically only a reseller of material that finally paints, waterproofing material, they are akin to maybe a compounder of the erstwhile years vis-a-vis a doctor. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and so that we'll be having a lot more of these very interesting conversations with people. Please subscribe so that you whenever we have a new video, you will know about it. You can reach us at Get Nemadi, and obviously we are available on WhatsApp. You can go to our website and click on the WhatsApp button to send us a message, and you know our website. Thank you very much. It's been very good. Thank you, Mr. Prakash. Thank you, Mr. Suresh. See you soon.
Thank you.
See you again. Bye bye.